The Big Voice. KWTN 100.9 FM. Nebraska. The official radio station of the Winnebago tribe.
.9 FM and KBVW 88.9 FM. I'm still trying to get used to that, DJ Bethani, since we launched and everything. We just need to figure out how it kind of comes off and rolls off in a saying and stuff. So it's 100.9 FM and 88.9 FM. And then we got to do the call sign. So it's KWTN and it's KBVW, Winnebago, and then KWTN's Allen, Nebraska. And then we end it with, together now, the official radio station of the Winnebago tribe.
Yeah. I tried.
We didn't practice. You ever see those and hear those jingles that they have? We need to get maybe we should have a contest or something like that to
That'd be cool.
Jingle.
There's this one, just squirrel moment a little bit, but there was the Dr. Pepper. A girl did one on TikTok, and then they made a commercial with her like jingle that she made.
Really? Dang, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Encompass everything and stuff. But folks, if you have an opportunity, we appreciate everybody that's going to be tuning in. We are live streaming via YouTube. So if you go to, what is it, Winnebago Big Voice? Is that what it is?
Yes, Winnebago the Big Voice.
Winnebago the Big Voice on YouTube, and on our Facebook page, which is
Winnebago the Big Voice.
Oh,
YouTube is KWT and the Big Voice.
Ooh, we're going to have to change it.
Yeah.
Got any ideas? That's going to be pretty interesting, huh?
I was thinking like just everything under the Big Voice.
The straight up Big Voice.
Yeah.
For sure. You're dialed into Winnebago Talks, and we have a whole plethora, and whole heap of stuff to get out to you guys, including the Winnebago in the News, our first topic of discussion. And if you have not signed up to get a subscription of the Winnebago in the News, make sure you check out Tyler Snake, our Win Office Manager. Shout out to her. She's always kind of making sure our mailing list, and there's a lot of behind the scenes work to try to get everybody connected and get them the news from the Winnebago area. And a lot of times too, if you move, don't forget to send us a note, because we get those returns, so we have to pay for postage, right? And the post office is like, hey, they no longer live here, so it says return. We wasted basically a postage stamp. And remember when they used to be like 10 cents and stuff?
Yes.
Now I don't know what it is nowadays and stuff, but it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we got for them, DJ Bethani? The recent issue of the Winnebago News that came out last Saturday, August 15th.
Yes. So in the most recent issue, we talked about a big celebration that we had last Saturday, and that took place out at Winnebago Casino Resort, which was the land back celebration.
Yeah.
And so that was a 54-year fight.
Right.
And seeing all of that stuff come to fruition at the celebration, that was really nice to take part in. And we live streamed and recorded that, so we have that for the archives as well, which really meant a lot to me.
The main picture there.
Yeah.
The main picture, we talked about it in the office here, and you were kind of like, which one should we use? And
yes,
we went with this one, but can you explain that picture? Because everybody's like, why are they taking a picture of just a pile of dirt?
Yeah, so we had a, what you would call like a memento at the celebration, and it had like the Landback logo on there, but it was to like take a piece of the event with you and to have that, like you could put it up on your shelf. And so to kind of make it more like interactive and give everybody like a chance to like have something they could remember about it, is like scoop their own like piece of the land into their own jar.
Yeah. Did you? And you didn't grab one?
I didn't get to. No, I was up on the stage, just kind of trying to make sure that the live stream and everything was going good up there. So I was put.
Yeah.
I had my roots in the ground up there. But shout out to Christina and happy belated birthday to her as well. She grabbed an extra one, and I got one now. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So hopefully that stays on your shelf. And
definitely.
Definitely, that is a great kind of creative way the office kind of got together and like, hey, what should we do? And you guys came up with that.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
So in the picture there, you see some of the ladies that gathered, and they were loading up some of their jars. And shout out to our multimedia coordinator, Kevin Ebert. That's his photography skills right there.
Mm-hmm.
And so also shout out to Savannah. I have another picture on the inside that will show here momentarily. But you can also view this on our website. It's on the Winnebago Tribe's website. We have a KWTN news tab. And so if you hover over that, it'll bring you over to the Win, the Big Voice, and you can see all our digital archives of the newspaper on there. But we also put on our headliner the statement that was released, kind of clarifying some things with the BIA sting that they had over there. Was at Winnebago's Casino Resort. And so that was with local law enforcement around the area. And we had that in the Win as well. And then what I was mentioning is this was actually over on the area that they did the land blessing and the prayer. So they created a road. Shout out to the roads department. Made a little road and parking lot area, and everybody was kind of hovered under there. And
that was the actual land there.
Yes.
And when they start planning that, it was a lot of foliage and weeds and all this and that. But shout out to the crew. Like you said, they paved a road down there. The also Winnebago's facilities department, the land department, physical resources, they all went over there and made sure that it was good to go. But that was a piece of the land that was returned, and it's been sitting, idle for 54 years. And finally, we kind of the first one to step foot on the land and stuff when it's rightfully returned and signed back into law by President Biden and the Congress and Senate and stuff. But I want to go back to that front page picture there. And it's really, really cool that this one right here will probably go down into the books. So shout out to Kevin. But look who's in the picture. We have Valma Alanese, and she is a veteran. Yes. She's one of our oldest tribal members. And then also she's a Ho-Chunk language teacher. Then you have Alex Walker. And I remember Alex, and she is the Little Priest Tribal College Native Studies Division Head.
Yes.
And she's one of the youngest ones that ever came out of Winnebago to pass on her knowledge and stuff. So we're very proud of her. And then Michelle Lemire, she works down as a teacher at the Winnebago Public School, teaching that dual language program. And that's very important because every time we speak our language, there was a guy that I want you to know, his name was Captain Henry Pratt. He's the one that started boarding schools. And it was his mission. It was his mission so that to incorporate all Native and Indigenous people into mainstream society and not allow them to talk their language. So every time we're learning a word, we're talking in our language, and we're using our language, that's kind of a big kind of, I don't want to say slap in the face, but it is pride. It is that next generation of, we need to continue our ancestors' language on.
Yes.
Because we're people of the big voice. Not only does this speak of just the Ho-Chunk tribe and stuff, but there's all kinds of teachers out there. We recently went over to the Ponca tribe's employee appreciation, and it was amazing. They had a guy say the prayer in Ponca. That was cool. I know that they have what they call a Dehegaga language conference down in Oklahoma at the downstream, I think it's the Quapaw. And they're known as downstream, and then the Omahas are known as upstream. And they get together and they discuss the language and try to strengthen it, revitalize it as much as possible. That right there is resilience. It's nation building. And so any nation, whether it be the Lakota, Dakota, Nakota, the Ho-Chunk, Ponca, Isanti, whoever it may be, man, use your language.
Yes.
And I know you know how to say Tuesday.
I do. It's Hump, Baja J. It's Tuesday.
For sure. And we've been learning some. Ho-Chunk Renaissance has been coming over in the morning. If you don't know, we invite you folks to tune in audibly. Was that even a word?
Audibly.
Audibly. There you go. But tune in to Hainepi, which with Coach Q, our radio station manager, 7:30 a.m. till 9:30 a.m. every morning, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yes.
Friday, we kind of let our hair down. We do Friday Night Hot Mix with DJ Blue, Midnight Love, and the Big Hour on Fridays and stuff. But he gives announcements, but Darian from Ho Chunk Renaissance has been coming over and doing an amazing job. I learned a lot and I want to get those out to the people, man. It's so exciting. It's so awesome.
They're good. Yep.
We'd like to welcome in. Are you ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I think we're ready. So come on up here. It's good to see our good friend Savannah Berlin Anderson and Rice Hill. She is with the Little Priest Tribal College. They got some exciting things. And first, Savannah, we want to say congratulations on your new position. Yeah, go ahead and say hello to the good folks out there.
Hi, Nippy. Good morning. I am Savannah Anderson. I am the new marketing specialist for Little Priest Tribal College. And Manoj will be joining us soon as well.
Yeah, President Patel.
Yes.
So how's it going?
It's going good. I love it. I love, I guess, like the teamwork and being part of a team, because when you're a business owner, sometimes you're just kind of alone.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's nice to work with a team and to help students. So this week they just came back on Monday.
Nice.
And so it's been like on the go. So yeah, I'm excited.
You folks are off and running, man.
Yeah, we are.
Another historical start of the college year, as we like to welcome in our next guest as well, and that is President. Go ahead and give us your introduction. Say hello to the big voicers out there, and we go ahead and get yeah, there you go. It's been a while there, President, so we want to make sure that you're nice and comfortable. There's your microphone.
Well, Henny P, Garan, good morning, everybody. Thank you for having us. I'm with Savannah Anderson, our newest employee marketing specialist, and we are so happy to have her. I was telling Savannah that last time I was here, I thought there's no video part of it, so I was just chilling like this. Then when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. I thought it was just a voice, but now I'll be a little bit more careful. But yeah, Savannah has joined as marketing specialist, and we are thrilled to have her here. But just also want to say Pinigigi Garan for giving some time for Little Priest Tribal College. As you know, the college classes started yesterday. And I want to emphasize, thanks to a special gift we received last month, and thanks to our visionary board of trustees, the board of trustees announced the free tuition for the 7th year in a row.
That's crazy. Now, that's not only that, but that is huge. I have a son that's going to college, and to get financial aid and worry about making sure that he has food to eat and a bed to sleep in, after he gets done with his classes and stuff, is a burden on a lot of people. Little Priest, you guys figured it out, and we want to encourage everybody to take advantage of that, because it's not going to last forever. And once you get your education, you're always going to have it. I can steal Savannah's phone and steal some of her artwork and all this and that, but I cannot steal her knowledge that you learn. And so it's very important that a lot of people, and I didn't know that you guys, I heard about tuition might be coming and, all this and that, but you're saying that because of a donation and because of board of trustees, this semester tuition is
not this semester, the whole academic year.
Wow.
So this would be the 7th year, and I know, you know me, I like numbers, so I just was doing some calculation before I came here. $4.8 million in free tuition since 2020.
That's crazy.
So imagine that, right? So the board of trustees understands very well the importance of it. So my job is to take their ideas, and I go to the foundations in Omaha and across the nation to do the fundraising, and we were able to do that in like a couple months last, and then we got the news that we were funded. So yes, as you just mentioned, the free tuition may not stay forever. We don't know what's going to happen next year. Are we trying? Yes, big time, but there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
But I'm also wanted to share a few other things, Garan. Some are very, very important. Probably the biggest of all is the September 15th, 2026, which is less than a month. Little Priest Tribal College is doing the groundbreaking of new campus.
Wow.
The phase 1 will start the construction in October. The first phase 1 will cost us $20.5 million.
Dang.
And so we are going towards east now. So the design is completed of the two buildings we're constructing. You know, as you know, it's a farmland, so we have to do the roads, the storm drainage, the electrical lines, the plumbing lines. So construction will start October 2026.
Well, that's huge.
That is
That
exciting.
is huge.
And we are anticipating, knock wood, that the buildings, the roads, everything will be done May of 2028, or worst case June 2028. And including my office, we'll be moving in fall 2028.
Wow. Man, you guys are rocking and rolling. I have a new Indian name for you.
It was so funny, and okay, that's the biggest honor for me.
Uh-huh.
I keep telling, I already have an Indian name. I'm from India, but I love this Indian name as well. And I know Tribal Council former member Ms. Decora gave me Konu, and I was like, I just cried when I got that. It was like such an honor thing. So yeah, I want to hear that.
Okay, so it's President Manoj Ribbon Cutter Patel.
Oh, there you go.
Every time I go and see you, you're cutting a ribbon, man. Carpentry, the new
Pergola.
That is freaking amazing. Louis LaRose building.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna cut another one for the East Campus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And probably the biggest day ever. And people were asking me, even my assistant was asking me, like, Manoj, why did you pick September 15th? Like, is it like just random? I said, usually I don't like to do anything random. Everything has to, we have to think through this. We're an institute of higher education. We send a signal to the community. September 15, 2023, which you anchored us,
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember,
I did.
was our 25-year celebration.
It was.
So September 15th, 2026, new campus during the Chief Little Priest Week.
Right. I see. I got you.
And then, if God willing, we are planning the new campus opening September 15th, 2028.
Wow. There you go.
So, and during the Chief Little Priest Week, we want to connect the dots together. Chief Little Priest guides, his mission guides us, be strong and educate our children. So we want to continue that. So there is a very good reason behind why we picked that particular date. And we have, and of course, September, the Chief Little Priest Week is greatly celebrated at Little Priest Tribal College. And I have something new this time I want to share.
Okay.
Not only 15th is the groundbreaking, we have people coming from Washington, D.C. and all over parts of the nation. But September 16th, which happens to be my son's birthday as well, we are having our first alumni day.
Oh, okay. There you
So
go.
we'll be inviting all the LPTC alum on that day.
Wow.
And so if you're a listening audience, if you're a graduate of Little Priest, whether you have an associate, diploma, or certificate, please, we would like to see you there.
Yeah.
And we are making some major announcement that day. And September 17th, we are gonna have our second community meal drive-through event.
Oh, okay.
Last time when we did it, we had 816 meals.
Wow.
So we want our community to be part of our community.
Yeah.
The LPTC family, we are all together, stronger together. So that is going to be a busy week for all of us.
Yeah.
Board of Trustees has a vision. I work with them all the time. They're a guiding principle to me. They care about the college a lot, and I take their ideas. I share my ideas. We come together and basically have a great team at Little Priest. I want to say penny gigi to them. Without them, nothing would have happened. So again, and also something which we have not publicly shared, we have completed our last 5-year strategic plan, 2021 to 2026, called Pathway to Success. And I'm happy to announce that the Board of Trustees has approved the next 5-year strategic plan,
Oh, okay.
2026 to 2031. And the Board of Trustees has also approved the new LPTC values, the institutional values for the next 5 years.
Wow.
And I want to thank the employees, the board, the students, the community, who all gave us feedback as a part of the strategic planning process. We have collected tons and tons of feedback, and that's going to guide us, the college, for the next 5 years.
Wow.
So Chief Little Priest Week is September 14th to 17th. 14th, we are doing it for our students and employees. 15th is probably the big day. 16th is another big day. 17th is another big day.
Yeah.
So, you feel happy doing this. It's a community event. It's a community college. So I just want to say thanks to all of you. And this week when the classes started, we have extended the deadline to this Friday. And people are asking, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because the announcement of the free tuition came a little late because the foundation decided on July 16th.
Oh, okay.
And they informed me on July 22nd.
Oh, okay.
So we had less time to tell about our amazing gift.
Yeah.
We do not have notification from the foundation to name them, so have to keep it confidential.
Sure.
But if they are listening to this one, we just want to say we are so grateful.
Yes.
So grateful to them. It's a blessing, a true blessing, and I feel blessed to be sharing this good news to the wonderful citizens of Winnebago tribe of Nebraska, and yes, that's why we want to extend that one. And I don't know, many people do not know this, Garan. We have 2 new programs,
Okay.
and one was called the medication aid.
Okay.
So we have been having students enroll in CNA. By the way, there are 7 spots still left.
Okay. Yeah.
One section is full. Second section has 7 spots. So free tuition, guys.
Yep.
Don't lose it. And medication aid can be done with CNA or after CNA.
Okay.
I know the hospital, the 12 Clients Hospital CEO has been talking to me about it for a long time, and the Higher Learning Commission approved it.
Wow.
And funny thing is, we offer 1 medication in fall, 1 medication aid in spring.
Okay.
When we announced it when we put the flyer out, within 24 hours, we were full.
Nice.
So if you want to do the medication aid, now you have to wait till spring. So, but as soon as the spring comes out, if I were to want to do this, don't wait, because
Yeah.
it's going to fill out in less than 24 hours.
For sure.
And then is what's called the Child Development Association. So, and we have our long-term faculty. His name is Dr. Kweku Okran.
Yeah.
Kweku has been teaching early childhood and teachers education for Little Priest for more than 14 years.
Wow.
And happened to be that our current board chair, Miss Amy LaPointe Houghton, when I was the vice president of academic affairs, I was working with Amy as director of educare on the CDA. It took us 8 years to come to this point called a self-paced CDA. That means you enrolled in the class,
Okay.
you have 1 year to finish on your own,
Oh.
at home, evenings, if you have time at work,
Yeah.
lunchtime. It's self-paced, and the Higher Learning Commission approved that as well. And we have 3 certificates of CDA. So with Educare and the new daycare that's happening, which is, they need this.
Yeah.
And I did hear that. Again, I do not have evidence on that, so I want to be very clear on this, that if you finish the CDA certification, your hourly rate can go up from $2 increase to a $4 increase per hour.
Wow.
A $4 increase, I did the calculation, is $9,000 yearly increase. So, if you are interested in CDA, Child Development Associates, self-paced, please contact Dr. Kwaku Okran at Little Priest Tribal College, 402-878-2380, or Director of Admissions, Dr. Darby Young, who can assist you guys.
Yeah.
We have only 8 spots per certificate.
Okay.
So great opportunity. Again, this is free.
Right.
And also, we want to publicly recognize, I don't know if people can see this, Johnson Scholarship Foundation. We were awarded a 5-year scholarship from Johnson's Foundation for business majors.
Nice.
And this was done by Savannah, our new marketing specialist.
Yeah.
And this is for business majors. Oh boy, I wouldn't lose this opportunity. And they are coming to Little Priest Tribal College on October 13th to visit and meet students.
So the window
Right.
application for that is going to be open August 24th, and the deadline for that is October 2nd. So you have to be enrolled in our business program and maintain a 3.0. There's eligibility requirements,
Yeah.
but to apply, you're gonna have to fill out the application, write a personal statement, and then have your current transcript, and then a 1 letter of recommendation. And so we'll have that website. We'll have the form posted on our website on next Monday.
Okay. Very cool. So any
Yeah.
business majors and President, what you're doing is you're hitting like the major industries and the things that we're really good at. So HCI is our business arm. Now you got a scholarship to kind of start kind of growing our own, to say, right? We need our next CEOs, and they're always expanding, and we need the business managers. Then you're hitting our childhood, which we're expanding with Educare, and then also up north with the Human Services Childcare. Then also Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System. We want to grow our own doctors, our own nurses, and that is amazing. Not only that, but I know you guys debuted the Deer Clan building, and tell a little bit about that for those that don't know.
Yeah. Thanks, Savannah.
Yeah.
And one thing I want to touch base on, the how big of a deal it is about especially the Johnson Scholarship Foundation, and you pointed out the growing community of Winnebago, right? You made that point. Warhorse Casino. How many people they need?
Yes.
And they would love to have business majors with accounting background. Boy, with the growing community, expanding community, vitality happening, we are doing our part.
Yeah.
And we are doing, as I said, on the front end, when the kids are born, and kids are ready to go into workforce. So we are trying to play that vital role to, my cheesy way of giving an example is actually a cheese. There's a Swiss cheese with holes. We are trying to fill up those holes.
There you go.
So it's a cheesy one, but it's because it's really about cheese.
Well, we're used to kamaches around here.
But Deer Clan building, what can I say about it? It's just a dream come true. I was reading the charter when in 1996. It was signed on May 28, 1996. And it clearly says in the charter, which is chartered by the Winnebago Tribe of Nebraska about Little Priest Tribal College, is trade programs and specially mention about carpentry. And when I became the president, I had taken that to heart.
Yeah.
And I told my story to the foundations, why we are doing it. It's easy to say how we're going to do it, but why? Because that's what the council wanted in 1996. That's what the council wants now. That's what the community wants now. So we raised the funds, and people don't know this actually, in 4 months.
Wow.
We raised the money.
That's crazy.
In $1.5 million in 4 months. And God willing, we also got the Department of Labor grant, which is a carpentry grant for 4 years. So we could hire a faculty on a grant. like all things have to come together, the
Right.
stars and the planets. So March 27th, 2025, we unveiled the Deer Clan Carpentry Building, which is the state of the art, beautiful. It's just so
Yeah.
beautiful. Sometimes when I'm stressed out, which is usually every other day, I go there and just see that what it can happen,
Yeah.
what it means to us, and that kind of reinvigorates me to go back and continue to do our mission. So it's a beautiful thing. I know last I checked, we had one spot remaining. Out of 18, we had 17 students enrolled.
Nice.
So this is of yesterday at 5 p.m. because it's changing by the minute.
Yeah.
So, but you make a good point, Garrett. Deer Clan building is not just another building. It's a statement the tribe, the Little Priest has made to not only to the community, to the entire state, to the tri-state area, that we are gonna grow our own.
For sure.
Yeah. And they had an open house a few weeks ago, and I ended up winning the grand prize of like a drill set, like 2 drill sets.
There you
And
go.
I was like, oh, I guess I have to work here now. So that was pretty cool.
Are you the one who won it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rigged. Nah.
I heard about that.
2 things. I want to ask you a question and I want to ask you a question. So I know you're going to think about this here, President, but here's my question to you, and then I'm going to turn my attention to Savannah here. But out of your tenure as being president, what would you say is your most proudest moment? Okay, we're going to come back to that of your whole presidency at Little Priest Tribal College. Now, Savannah, I'm going to ask you this question. Why did you want to work for Little Priest Tribal College?
For the expanding campus, just for the expansion of everything. And I feel as though a lot of the information that we're trying to throw out there, like it's not getting out there fast enough.
Okay.
And so just be able to have those skills to like, here, make this flyer, like let's get it out there.
Yeah.
We want people to know. We want our people to know within the community of what's going on at Little Priest Tribal College. And you might have the best college in the world, but people aren't going to know without that marketing experience, you know, and
Yes.
pushing it out there and
For
things
sure.
like that. So I'm excited to work with the team and to work with like our growing campus. We're going to do the groundbreaking on September 15th.
Yeah.
And, you know, like for the CTE building, like it's just, we're going to add a lot more programs. And
Yeah.
so it's just to be able to document it and get photos, videos and everything. And it's going to be exciting. So that's why I decided to do it. Plus, I just jumped at the opportunity and also like benefits and things like that. So it's a really good environment to work in and I'm excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I text and talk to my brother John Snowball, and he loves his job, and he tells me stories about AHEC and all this and that and stuff, and it's just growing, and that's the main thing. And along the way, you have to abide by what they call HLC, right? Which is the Higher Learning Commission. So there's certain standards and there's certain things that you have to check off. But you guys are not forgetting about the culture, and that is what we're rejuvenating. You know, we're strengthening, and it's really cool to see. So my question to you, President, out of that many years, that many days, that many minutes and hours that you spent with Little Priest Tribal College, what would you say is your proudest moment so far to date?
Okay, I know you're putting me in a real bind. It's the toughest question. It's been asked me before, but I unfortunately cannot answer one. I have to say 2 or 3.
Okay.
I have a reason there. I just can't. When there's an emotional moment, and it's actually that picture is actually on the HCI's report. That was September 15, 2023. In front of the village market during our 25-year celebration, I had a moment with Miss Kichian, former chairman and current tribal council member, and late Louis LaRousse. I have the picture at my home as well, where I was literally kneeling in front of him, and he told me this, Manoj, I'm blessing you to take care of the college. And I will never forget that.
Wow.
And that's probably is my emotionally proudest moment.
Yes.
And it hit me hard, really, really hard. And I have I can share that picture. It's probably the most
I know.
powerful picture.
I remember that picture.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
And can I just add a little thing in there?
Yes.
My very first job, I was hired by the president then, and that was Louis LaRose, to work at the Little Priest print shop. It was a brand new kind of business and everything too, but he gave me the opportunity. Another guy named Timothy Knapp, I think was the vice.
Yes.
And man, I just remember our conversations, and he was a man of few words, but when he did speak, he made sure it was straight to the point, it was direct, and he also had that, he was witty, right? He would tease me in a way that wasn't teasing me, but it was just like, am I supposed to laugh? Or, and he would just look kind of stern at you and stuff. So I remember that picture. That's an awesome story.
Yeah, and that was the day I promised myself, and I've not told this to anybody. That was the day I promised myself, if we ever built a next building, I'm gonna beg to my board to name the building under Louis LaRose. That the name was already decided September 15, 2023.
Wow.
Because that was like, I'm gonna beg to the board, like, he was a legend, to not only just to Little Priest. They always say, oh, you're from Louis LaRose land, they say. And when I go to AHEC board meetings and stuff like that. So he's a legend, so I salute.
Yeah.
I salute to what he has done for not just the Little Priest, the Winnebago, but the entire tribal college movement. Mm-hmm. That's my first moment, emotional moment.
Yep.
Second was the day when we crossed 50 graduates. Last year, May 2025. Because when I joined Little Priest, we had 11 graduates.
Dang.
And somebody in my college had told me, Manoj, I can bet we'll never cross more than 20. And I told them on their face, the day I get to 50, I'll text you and let you know. And I did text them and let them know we had 51.
Wow.
Last year.
That is freaking awesome.
That
Good
was
job.
That was a 364% increase. I did the math, by the way. 364% increase. That was second proudest because what we do is to see our students graduate, move on, go to workforce, go to four-year schools, Wayne State, whatever they want. But our job is to give them the platform to succeed. Mm-hmm. And the third proudest moment is when I received the call from Mackenzie Scott. When I hung up on them, and they called me again, and I hung up on them again, and then they're like, please keep talking. We are not some fraudsters. And I said, yeah, sure. Well, it's like, Manoj, we really know you and really know Little Priest. We want to give you a $5 million gift. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I just did not believe that.
Yeah.
So I just like, okay. They're like, how do you plan to give it? Oh, you need this information. I was like, I'm not going to give you anything because you guys are trying to scam me.
Yeah, in this day and age, right.
I said, heck no. And they're like, Manoj, trust me, we know a lot about you than you think. Please have your controller or business office people get hold of us. And I told her it was a Friday. So I told them, please don't make me mad. Like, don't, this is too big of a news for. She's like, Manoj, I know. And I cried. After I hung up, and I just cried and cried and cried. And then I called the board of trustees to my college. They were like, what happened? I said, we got $5 million.
Wow.
They're like, yeah, whatever. They're like, please. I did the same thing half an hour back, so you don't have to do that. And I know a couple of my board members put their shoulders and their head onto the conference room table. And I can't forget that picture and what it meant to them and what it meant to me. And today, I'm proud to say that Little Priest Tribal College in the last 3 years has raised $18.3 million total in fundraising.
Jeez.
Amazing.
18.3 million. So I couldn't say one. I have 10 other things, but I would put these three. But Mr. Louis LaRose's blessing to me was the most emotional and most powerful and never forget in my life.
One of the things too is Big Voice Radio. We get to capture these stories. So your words over the airwaves and stuff resonate with a lot of our Winnebago tribal members and stuff. So thank you for sharing and opening up your heart for the listeners and for us too. That means a lot. You, President, gave me a lot of opportunities to host the 25th anniversary, and that was huge. I know that you brought me along with AHEC and entrusted in us to help run the hand games, and there was just a lot of different things, the Battle of the Bustles and stuff, to be the announcer for that. And one of the highlights of the homecoming celebrations, Battle of the Bustles, and what it did for our production side as well, for Big Voice Radio. You have people behind the curtain like DJ Bethani, and she loves it with a passion, right? And it's just that we just want to make sure that we take those people that are sitting at home. And Louis was the one that encouraged us. He said, we need to get high-end cameras because I sit at home and watch the homecoming because I can't come out there. And I always remember that story when he told us that. So he encouraged us to keep going, and we do. And a lot of times for our elders and those that can't come home and stuff. So I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. And Savannah, we look forward to working with you. We're going to have your own little segment here on Winnebago Talks because you guys have so much.
Yeah, we have so
much going up, and it's really exciting. It's a positive thing, and to give that education, be strong and educate my children is your guys' mission, and that's what we're here to do. So I thank you for your time.
I still have more things to talk about.
I know Seven has.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about one most important thing.
Okay.
For the first time in college's history,
Yeah.
we are unveiling a new logo,
Okay.
but we want our members to compete for it. Called the new logo contest. I've created a task force. I'm not the part of the task force. I want it to be a completely organic, and I think you're on the committee, right? Or the part? You just joined a little late, but Savannah. But don't miss this. The cash prize is $2,500.
What? I'll be right back, guys. No. But give us the details.
So this is open for LPTC students, alumni, and Winnebago tribal members. And where the local must include the LPTC's mission and the community education, work in a rounded format, look great in black and white, and be scalable for shirts, signs, websites, and promotional materials. And so we do have a link on our website, and it's on the far right where it says local contest rules. The deadline for that is October 2nd, and so I believe the last time I heard we had like 7 submissions, but where we,
7.
And so we're just hoping to get more submissions.
Yeah.
And my idea for this, I haven't even talked with Manoj yet, but I want to do like how you guys did at the for the radio station opening, was to do like unveiling event where
let's go.
and I wanted to be live. I want to do like a countdown and then like have the logo appear.
Yeah. That is awesome.
I want to do that.
Excellent idea.
Yeah, and then just invite the community down, and then have like the winner, the people who participated, like have them down there, and then just be able to like give them like a big check the day of. So that would be cool. So I would like to do that, and then
The board of trustees will make the selection of the final logo. The committee is going to select the top 3, but the board of trustees will be the ones making the final choice. I like that idea, Samantha. Dang.
Shout out your board.
Yes.
Who's all on the board?
Oh boy, talk about blessing. Amy LaPointe Houghton, Miska Petit, and Linnell Blackhawk have been with me since the day I've been the president.
Really?
So they have been through this journey with me, and they only know what we were in the day I joined, how things were complex and disturbed, but they surprised me this anniversary at the college. So they work with our Vice President of Finance and Operations, Mark Messina, and they surprised me at the auditorium gathering where all the employees and the board were there, and then they called me, and I didn't know what was going on. It was a Monday at 4 p.m., and they bought gifts to me, to my wife, and cupcake, and it was really, really touching.
Yeah.
So shout out to Amy, Linnell, and Misku for the 7-year journey. And now we have Willie Bass and Tyler Smith, who have joined for the last couple of years. Willie was a former student, former board member, an instructor, now is a current board member.
Nice.
And we had a retreat in Omaha this year in April 2026, April 17th and 18th actually. So, and I see them in a different, like board meetings are pretty serious and tense and you can skip, but I saw a different personality to the board members when they were joking around, making fun and all. That brought, I saw the human side of them. And the discussion went like this. It was during the dinner, and they're like, they were talking about a Netflix show called Yellowstone. And I don't know, I don't watch TV. So when they said Yellowstone, I was like, hey, I've been to Yellowstone. They're like, no, Manoj, we are talking about Yellowstone, the show.
Yeah.
I was like, no, there's no show called Yellowstone. I've never heard. They're like, Amy and Linnell are like, no, please start watching TV. So their gift was to me and my wife was a movie, AMC theater tickets.
Oh.
So to have a board that is genuinely caring of what a president goes through, to understand the tensions and the stress we are on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
So I commend them, and they don't miss meetings. They're always there. They're always there for me. One call, they're always like, Manoj, what happened? And not just only for good news. They always also advise me, guide me, support me. So I commend them. I thank them. Pinigigi, Board of Trustees, if you're listening. And I genuinely, not just me, Manoj, my wife, Shubha, and my 2 kids, all 4 of us wants to extend thanks to the Board of Trustees and to Supportive Tribal Council over the last 7 years as president, and I'm on my 9th year as an employee of Little Priest Tribal College.
That's crazy. That is awesome. Good shout out there. Appreciate you thinking of the board of directors. And again, a lot of times they have families and they take time out of their lives in order to make sure that Little Priest business is done. So good shout out there, President. DJ Bethany, what you got for him?
So I did see that you guys had a couple more flyers that I wanted to make sure we got up. We have the week that we're in right now, the Welcome Back Week. So we'll bring that up here and let you kind of talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so today we have for the students, we have the AHEC club sign up, and then we'll have hand games from 3 to 5 p.m. in the library basement. So any students that is interested in signing up for AHEC, this will be a good time to do that. And then tomorrow we're going to have a campus cookout. This is for employees and students. And we'll have like food, drinks, and yard games out in the front lawn of the Louis LaRose Memorial Building. And then on Thursday, we're going to have a pizza and people mixer, free pizza for the Little Priest tribal students. And so, yeah, all of those events are available to our current returning students. And the last day to sign up is on Friday. So please sign up. It's free tuition for the academic school year. And we're excited for people to just kind of like join in, even, you still have time. So, and there's, and then, the free tuition, and it's easy. You can come up or you can fill out. I have links posted on our website too.
You remember my wife, Ashley Coons?
Very well. The first person I met when I came to the campus doing my interview.
And she said that you said, you don't look like you want to be here. She just texted me that.
Yeah. So when I came, because I went to the North Campus and the Village Market, and there was nobody. And the interview was at 8:30 a.m. And I came at 7:45. I'm like a stickler to these things. So there was nobody and I Googled and they showed this address. So I came. And if people do not know Bear Building, there is like a wooden staircase that actually goes to the top lap. So I thought that was the main entrance. So when I started going up and it started creaking. And then I decided, no, I don't want to be here because I may literally fall. And then I went to the financial aid office which is the first office. That's when I saw Ashley, who was the first person I met. And she looked at me weird, and I looked at me weird because I was wearing suit and everything, and I was sweating. I was just darn nervous, and nobody talked for like 30 minutes, and I was like, I just like, okay, am I in the right place? It's like, what's going on? So, and then 8:42, I remember times. Kwaku Okran came. He was in the interview committee. He's like, I'm Mr. Patil. I said, yes. You have an interview with us. I said, yes. I've been waiting for last, 1 hour. And he's like, oh, you can have a seat. People have not come yet. So the interview started at 9:03. And it went for 3 hours.
Wow.
And so I left the interview. I was like, okay, they will not hire me, because I asked more questions than they asked me, and the website was not working at that time. I still have the screenshot of the websites that was not working. 72 web pages were not working. So I was like, okay, I'm not happy, with all these issues I'm seeing, and I'm pretty sure they might be pissed off at me. And funniest thing is that evening I got a call. They're like, well, I said I have other options, so I'm not to look into that one. But they're like, and Angela Kent, who was our director of HR, is like, called me next day morning again. We really are interested to be in it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, so what's the the offer and everything that I. But yes, I do not deny what Ashley just said to you. But again, it's sometimes you don't understand the concept of blessing till you are there. And I'm absolutely honored, blessed to be a part of this, just not the college, part of the community. 9 years is a long time in a higher education institution. And I just want to thank the Tribal Council, the Board of Trustees, not my previous board members, my employees. Without my team, nothing would happen. And I especially want to give a shout out to Mark Messina. He's on my 9th year as well. And Mark has done an exemplary work at the college, building the finance of the office. Oh, by the way, if people do not, officially Little Creek Tribal College is a low-risk oddity now.
Oh.
And that has never happened in the 30 years.
Wow.
So these monumental milestones we have reached, and accreditation, and there are days, it's stressful, presidents and CEO's position, and it's not just me, any CEO position will say that. My hair is going gray by the day, and but no, this is a true blessing, and
sure.
I just want to thank the community. I really do, and the Pinigigi community members for making me a part, making me whole, accepting me, and truly blessed.
I got one thing. This is a sidebar moment and stuff, but we're learning language, and Darian's coming over, and on Hainepi, which means good morning in Ho-Chunk. They discuss some of the language and stuff. But I want to ask you about your language, okay? Your native language, which is, so your last name, I always say Patel, but it's Patil? Patil. Yeah, the Patel is it the Patel? They're from western part of India. Oh. And they're the rich guys. Oh. I told my parents to change my name as well to Patel, so I sound rich. But I'm from South India. Okay. And as many people know, in India there's a national language called Hindi. Yeah. And good morning means namaste, shubh din. Good morning is namaste. Or we heard that in movies. Yeah, and namaste is a common thing, and shubh din means good morning, good day. But my mother tongue is Kannada, so it's say Canada really fast, it becomes Kannada. Kannada. Yeah, there you go. And I speak that at home. My kids speak that language at home. Language is important, right? Yeah. Ho-Chunk language. Yeah. So how do you say friend? What's that? How do you say friend? Friend in in Hindi, which is a national language, it's called dost. Dost? Yeah, D-O-S-T. Okay. In Kannada, it's called sneha. Sneha? Sneha is like friend. Sneha. Yeah. So we speak still our language at home. I actually use some words at home about Ho-Chunk. Well, like what? Which ones? Hinikadigi vina,
Hingai right now, and I'm actually planning to give my next graduation speech next year in the first paragraph in Ho Chunk. I'm practicing.
Okay.
I don't want to practice. I don't want to say it till I'm. But I'm learning to say a sentence, not just words.
Yeah.
And I teach foundations some of the words when I go and do fundraising. So I write Pinigigi. They always ask me what's Pinigigi means and Hainipi. We didn't talk about this because the board has not approved it, but we are officially including outdoor signage, professional outdoor signage in front of each building.
There you go.
And it'll having Ho Chunk word and the English word.
Nice.
So, but yeah, we have, I know one of the tasks Savannah will be tasked is to create a poster about her new strategic plan, values and priorities in English and in Ho Chunk. And if you see the new pergola, they have Ho Chunk words.
Yeah.
Hokaware.
Yeah.
And all the clan words in Ho Chunk. And it's so cool. So learning language should not be an option. Learning language is a requirement.
Yeah.
And thanks to our language grant we are doing from the Office of Indian Education grant, we are really working hard to promote and revitalize and grow our language. So yes, language, Little Priest says a Ho Chunk language one requirement for graduation for associate degree. So it's very, very important that we embrace, learn, and not as an option, as a integral part of our lives.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my sidebar squirrel moment and stuff. So thank you. Monaste? Namaste. Yeah. So with that being said, Little Priest Tribal College, Savannah, and President Pardo.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. You guys have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank
we'll
you.
see you.
Appreciate
Don't
it.
forget to register by Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you again,
Thanks,
Garan.
Savannah.
Thank you,
President.
guys.
Thank you so much for everything. Thanks for hosting us. It means a lot to us.
For sure.
So have a good day.
Yeah. Thanks. All righty. There you go. So learning some of the language, and I think that's pretty cool. So again, Little Priest Tribal College.
Yes. And so I do want to make mention, if you maybe caught a reminder from Coach Q, catch him in the mornings for Heineke. He does have, Garan. He does have, see you, President. He does have the sports show as well, which is every other Wednesday. And so this coming Wednesday, tomorrow, live at 5, they'll have a new episode of the sports show. But following the Little Priest interview here, we do have another special guest that we have invited on to join us today, and they're going to be talking about an upcoming event. And so she'll be joining us virtually. So I'm going to bring her on here. And so we're going to bring Jody. And can you hear us, Jody? Are you in there?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
1 second.
Okay, great.
Jody, how you doing?
I am doing very good. I was so interested in listening to the previous broadcast.
1 second.
Yep, you're good.
Very
Okay.
interesting.
Oh, Jody, can you
There
hear
we
us
are.
now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. And one of the things I believe that the people on the terrestrial won't be able to hear her because I don't got no signal, but on YouTube and Facebook, they'll be able to hear. So we're good to go.
Yes.
All right, Jody, give us your introduction.
Hi, my name is Jody Kirky Orozco. I work for the Great Plains Area Indian Health Service, and I've had the great opportunity of being detailed down to the drug dependency unit there in Winnebago as the acting AO. I've had years where I've worked at the hospital before, so I know the community. I know a lot of your members. I just want to say that the community itself has very good ties for me, and I always welcome the opportunity to come back and work in your area.
Definitely. Now, Jody, you have an event coming up in the Winnebago area. Can you tell the listeners and the viewers a little bit more about that?
Yes, the Great Plains Area Regional Drug Dependency Unit will be holding a career fair at your Little Priest Tribal College Auditorium on August 21st, this Friday at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We will have recruiters on site to be able to help applicants apply, create their profiles in USA Jobs and apply for any of the positions that we have open. We have all entry level positions open. We have a high need for medical support assistance and administrative support assistance as well.
Nice, nice. So, if I am attending this event, do I need to bring anything?
Yes, please, if you do have any of your documents that you would like scanned into your profile, we can do that for you that day. And it's also important to bring your BIA form, your 4432 for Indian preference, so that you'll have that on hand. And if not, we can easily make a call over to the BIA and we'll work with them and getting those forms turned in as well.
All righty. So we're looking at your flyer here, Jody, and it looks like there's U.S. jobs application support provided, including clinical psychologist, licensed practical nurse, social worker, administrative support assistant, medical support assistant, and entry-level positions. And tell us, why do you like working for the Indian Health Service?
I have been with the Indian Health Service for 22 years. I have always had a dedication for the people. I've had family that have long careers in the government, and I've seen the work that they've done. I've seen how they strive to want to make our healthcare better in our communities. And all of our communities are remote areas. So we always have to fight for the best providers to come out to our areas. And I always do that. I always want to have that for all of our people throughout the Great Plains.
For sure, for sure. Thank you for that explanation. So this is the Indian Health Service on the line, and we got the Great Plains Area Regional Drug Dependency Unit in Winnebago. They're going to have career opportunities. They're going to have a job fair August 21st, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and that's going to be at the Little Priest Tribal College Auditorium. And that is just on top of the hill. If for those in the area, a lot of people know where Little Priest is and stuff, but come on over, and then we're inviting you folks, and if you guys can help us get the word out. I think Jody too, that's the reason that you're on, is we wanted to, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, make sure your career, there's a lot of help that needs to be done, and just right here in Winnebago as well and stuff. So I appreciate you coming on. Is there anything that you want to make mention?
I would just like to say that you have a very beautiful facility down here, your drug dependency unit. And it is one in the area that a lot of people would utilize. And it would really be nice to have a lot of applicants come out. Anybody that has questions or just curious about working there, stop out and we'll sit down. I'll be there. The other recruiter, Philip, will be there, and we'll talk with you. We'll go over everything. Any questions you have, we'll be there for you.
I remember trying for a job when my mom worked down at the Indian Health Service, and at that time it wasn't 12 Clans Unity Hospital. It was the Omaha Winnebago Indian Health Service Hospital, and I actually kind of got really intimidated on the process and stuff because there's a lot of paperwork. There's kind of, do you do it online right now?
Yes, we do it online.
So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged for those that, because that could have been an opportunity for me. I think I was trying for an IT position down there. And once you just fill out one form, you go to the next. And then if you have any questions, make sure you attend this job fair. So great opportunity that's going to be coming up here this Friday. Bethany, you got anything for them?
Well, just kind of following what Garan had asked, with your role in IHS DDU, what piece of advice would you give someone that maybe to, I guess, encourage them to come out, and why they should be interested in applying?
I would say that you have the greatest opportunity to work with some of the kindest, most, the kindest people. And I have a big heart, and I really like to help people. And I think if you are that type of person, and you see the struggles for people that you want to do your best for them, and that's what I try to do. I apologize for that, but It's very dear to my heart.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate your honesty with that, Jody. We always talk about having a passion for what you do, and whenever you when you love what you do, it shows, and we can. Yeah.
For sure. Thank you, Jody, and we'll see you probably on Friday. And again, folks, if you have any opportunities and stuff, there is an email. This flyer is actually in the recent issue of the Winnebago Indian News as well. So if you can't catch it on the screen here, you can go to the Winnebago Indian News recent issue that came out, and if you don't get a physical copy, you can also go to our website, winnebagotribe.com, and go to the news section, and you'll see the latest one. We also sent it out on kind of like a interactive flip book that they have, and so it's on page 6 there, and it's the Indian Health Service Great Plains Area Regional Drug Dependency Unit Career Opportunities. The job fair is going to be happening August 21st. That's a beautiful Friday, so come on down, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Jody, man, we appreciate your words. We want to say thank you for opening up your heart and explaining that to us. And if there's anything else that you want to say to the people listening.
I just want to say, please give us an opportunity to show us what we could do for you.
For sure. You have a good rest of your day, and we'll keep in touch, Jody.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jody.
All right, there you have it. So very, very good words today on Winnebago Talks, as we like to introduce our radio station manager, Coach Q, in the house here today with MC Eves. These guys are rocking and rolling and doing all kind of different things, and they want to make sure that they get an opportunity. Coach Q, how's it going, man?
Hey, awesome, man. I got to listen to the show while I was out to the tower, and yeah, it was a pretty good show.
Yeah.
Just listening to all the accomplishments that just Minaj was a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then one thing that struck me in your guys' conversation, he said 30 years. And I was like, oh my God, Little Priest been here for 30 years.
Yeah, 1996.
Yeah, man. Woo. But anyway, that's good news to hear,
Right.
And I remember going to school at NICC here in Winnebago back in 1992 and 3. I know. Anytime I say 1990 like that, my kids go, dinosaur. But it's good to see how far that our tribal college come in 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
And they ain't stopping.
No.
That momentum is picking up. That's huge. That's huge. Gala's coming up with Did You Know? So stick with us. I know that we're supposed to get off the air at noon, but guess what? We are in control of our own radio station. So basically, we want to make sure that she always has... the last one though, that was pretty interesting. Do you remember it? The Did You Know with Gala? The chainsaw? What? Do you guys remember
about operations?
Yeah, the chainsaw actually
I'm still stuck on the fireworks.
Yeah, there was the firework one. And then, do you remember the name of the town that is the smallest town in America?
I don't remember the name.
America?
Is it like...
I don't remember the name either, but I know
there's
there's a population of, guess how many? 1. Serves as the county clerk and the mayor and all that. When she does,
there's a couple towns on the way up to Santee that are like that, but not just one.
Yeah, it's like
there's one that's called
or...
Maskell, and it's like, it's like 22 or 24 or something like that. Yeah. And I was thinking, if you just look back out into those trees, you could probably see everybody out there.
I want to start my own town.
I always see those things like by a street.
That's what Tony Wood tried to do. He tried to start his own town up in Dakota City, something like that, trying to call it Urban Native America or something like that. Come on now. Come on, Tony Wood.
All right. We do have some more events coming up in the powwow trip. It's full force and stuff. I shared a story on my social media and stuff, but we went up Shakopee, checked it out. But Crow Creek was happening, and Shakopee, and then Crow Fair, and then there's all these powwows happening. It's starting to kind of wind down. I know that our neighbors to the south, the Omaha Nation, has debuted their powwow detail posters and stuff. So we'd like to invite them to come on up and talk about what their celebration has in store this year. And we always invite up the committee to, Ramsey, and there's a lot of Jessa and all those guys and stuff if they want to, explain to the Winnebago people what's going to be taking place. More than welcome to come on up here.
Yeah, I like to, on Thursday mornings on Heinepie, I like to read off a list of powwows that are coming up for the weekend. And Omaha Nation Head of Watch, he's going to be coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
This weekend. So
I don't think it's this weekend.
Or no,
I think
next weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, hold it already.
No, but I was going to say if they wanted to come up in the morning and we can talk about powwow on Thursday. Let's go.
Yeah. Then I seen a comment. Somebody said, have Big Boy stream it. And I was like, oh, that would be kind of cool. But anyways, I know that budgets are set and there's many months of planning and stuff. Just from my experience with Last Bear Moon, which, by the way, being on that committee is a lot of hard work, but we need to get starting to plan. And got a text from Les Painter. He's like, when we're going to start up our meetings? And I was like, oh, man, it is that time. It is that time. So Last Bear Moon 2027. 2027? What happened to 1990?
Dude, what happened to August? August just disappeared just like that. It was like a magic show.
Right?
Yeah, you look up at the date, the 18th. It's
Yeah.
like, wow. It was just Winnebago powwow.
Isn't that crazy?
I think we're still kind of trying to recover from Winnebago powwow, man.
That one did take a lot out of us, man.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Standing there. I looked down and I was like, what? I'm just standing here.
Yeah.
And I was sweating buckets.
Yeah. Well, the rain, the rain, it kind of helped out with that humidity this year. And oh my goodness, I heard a lot of good things and some bad things about the heat, but just glad that everybody survived it.
For sure. We got All Requests Live, and you have been I've been watching your guys' vote count, right?
Yeah.
And it's been going higher and higher and higher, which is good. We want that. We want 5,000 votes and stuff,
yes,
right?
Indeed. Yeah.
And it was pretty cool. So who won last time?
It was a remake of I Heard It Through the Grapevine.
Ooh, Zap.
Yeah, Zap and Roger.
Who submitted that one?
I don't know, probably you. Garen's like one for the year.
We have a little office competition and stuff. We all have to submit one. I'm one for the year.
It's a little office pool. It's not even no money involved. Just bragging rights for a week.
So they're gonna send me a shout out. Go ahead, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
Virtual daps.
Virtual dabs, yeah. But the other songs this week that are going to be included there is Billie Jean from Michael Jackson.
Uh-oh. That's going to be a tough one to beat.
Kenny Rogers, The Gambler.
Did you guys see my text to the group yesterday when I asked about the tipsy? Was I right?
It was the Jaquan?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like...
I got a fake ID, though. Remember
That's
that?
the one.
Yeah. I was like, that generation gap, because there's one by T-Pain.
Yeah.
But I was laughing with my brother about it.
Well, there was another tipsy one, too, by...
It was Shabuzi.
Shabuzi.
But that one's the tipsies in the parentheses.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't know. I could be anywhere. I don't know. But
Yeah.
I did put Jaquan, so I'm glad.
That was the right one, though.
Hey, I seen, too, speaking of that, I watched this guy. His name's Michael Girdley on YouTube, and he does these things called Rise and Fall. And the rise of Blockbuster and the fall of Blockbuster, right? And it's pretty cool. And I'm like, oh man, these empires, these businesses, they think they're on top of the world. Sears was another one that he did. There's no more Sears.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? And the thing I learned about Sears is they had an opportunity to be the next Amazon, but they got out of their catalog. It's crazy, man. There's a decision that was made that pivoted. And in 10 years, man, that business went and imploded. It's no longer. Anyways, There was one about the rise and fall of alcohol. And I was thinking about that. And it's pretty cool. Back in the days, we used to have what they called monoculture. So one video, we would go to MTV to watch all the videos. And what was taking place on the videos? It was like partying. And you remember Snoop Dogg's... what's the one? Snoop Dogg.
Which one? The gin and juice one?
No, well, that one too was a big party, right?
Yeah.
And everybody was drinking and all this and that. Well, now our generation is starting to realize that alcohol is poison, and they're not drinking. So, liquor, all those companies and stuff, they have a huge problem. They're going to be on the next rise and fall and stuff like that. So. Kudos to all those, because I know you guys.
Man, let me tell you something real quick, G, because what you're saying, there's a lot of living proof to that right now, okay?
Yeah.
Because I think back to when we were in high school back in the late 80s and the early 90s.
Yeah.
Dude, it was accessible. We got it. We did it.
Yeah.
and it was like all over.
Right.
And my parents had to worry about us, right? Well, in today's day and
were
age,
just talking about this.
I have some high schoolers. Well, one's in college right now, and one's in high school, getting ready to finish. But them and their friends, like, they come home every night at a decent time. You know how teenagers can kind of sneak in and out, like that while we're asleep,
Trying to go through the window.
Yeah. But then, you go in to check on your kids and stuff, and the room doesn't smell like alcohol, breath, stuff like that, like back in the day. I'm just saying though, but we don't have to worry about that as a parent. I don't have to worry about that stuff,
Yeah.
And I know I'm not the only parent that is dealing with like from the past and how things change now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I see that though.
Yeah,
I see it.
Yeah, and it's we're here for it, right?
Yep.
And that is pretty good and stuff. I was just like, we used to sit on the porch and watch people cruise by. Nowadays, what do our teenagers do? They get on their phones and they, TikTok and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. I'd like to welcome in our communications office manager, Gayla, and our social media guru, as well as the producer of Wo Pettis, Gayla Whitewater. How you doing?
Hey everybody, I'm doing good.
It's good to see you. So today's Did You Know? Go for it.
Okay, so today's Did You Know is about lucid dreaming.
Ooh, yes.
So did you know you can communicate while you're dreaming? So scientists have found that people can actually communicate while they're asleep. So researchers studying lucid dreaming, when you're aware that you're dreaming while still asleep, basically, have shown that some dreamers can hear information from the outside world. They can understand it and intentionally respond without waking up.
Wow.
So one recent experiment took it even further. A lucid dreamer was given a word through earbuds while they were asleep. They repeated the word out loud, and that response was recorded. Then several minutes later, the recording was played to another person who was also lucid dreaming. So after waking up, the second dreamer was able to identify the word. So it wasn't telepathy or anything like that. The technology was still carrying the message between the two people. But the strange part is that both people were asleep when the communication happened. So scientists have already demonstrated that lucid dreamers can sometimes answer questions, they can solve simple problems, and respond to the researchers in real time while remaining asleep. So our brains may not be as disconnected from the outside world during sleep as we once thought.
Dang, that's like thinking about the universe, right? I mean, we're just a little speck in the universe. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is a good Did You Know? Lucid dreaming.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Do you guys remember your dreams when you wake up?
Sometimes.
Do you?
We have conversations about that more than you think about dreams, because my wife, my kids, they can remember their dreams, and I can't say that I don't dream because I think everybody dreams. But man, I cannot remember my dreams now.
Yeah,
when I was younger, I could remember everything, details and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then now, like, I know I dream.
Really?
I mean, just as sometimes my eyes are, going to town and stuff like that, back and forth.
Going to town.
So I know that I'm dreaming, but when I wake up, I'm like, and then I forget about it. I have no idea.
Yeah, they say that you, like, within the first few seconds of waking up, you forget your dreams. So when I have a really good one, I'll like send a snap to my friend, like, oh my God, I just had this really weird dream. Because like it's gone after I finally wake up fully.
I need to do that. Yeah, or something, because sometimes I catch myself laughing in my sleep. I'll wake myself up by laughing. I wake myself up by snoring too. But thinking about lucid dreams, I just looked up the definition. And so when you're realizing you're dreaming, when you're dreaming, you realize it. It's one of those ones where you can't wake up and you're trying to wake yourself up. Maybe it's kind of a scary dream.
Yeah, it's
Sleep
called
paralysis?
Yeah.
Paralysis. So that happened to me a couple of times. I was kind of like, oh, and you're trying to wake yourself up. And I don't know, it's just crazy because sometimes if Jess does that and she starts talking in her sleep or something like that, or it seems like she's struggling, I'll be like, hey, wake up, and she'll be like, oh, thank you, because I was having a bad dream, and
sure.
That's crazy because you can see that reaction.
That is crazy. Good.
Awesome one.
Today's good. Did you know and stuff. All right, I got a rant for you guys. I got a rant.
Be love. Listen up.
And I'm surprised here, but these phone calls, man, potential spam. If you go through my thing, look at all that red right there. It's just, what happened? Somebody said my number got out of there. I don't know if we put it on the website or something like that, but It's always these ones like, hey, did you know in your Medicare you might have $300 worth of groceries? And are you there? So it sounds like it's AI. And they want you to hear like yes or whatever. So I say, and help me. I don't know what to say and stuff, but I say, can you take me off the list? So that's the only thing that I can do.
Yeah.
Do you guys get these?
Yeah, I never answer them.
Well, they keep calling. So I'm just like, it's enough already, guys.
Yeah.
Man, the crazy thing about it is because I get calls like that. I've been getting calls like that. And it says potential spam and it has a certain number.
Yeah.
And I answered it one time just to say, oh, because I didn't know what it was. And it was my doctor calling. And so, hey, you remember you got an appointment coming up? I'm like, oh, I better answer those. So
Right.
I have to answer those when because those numbers are all different when they come in. Because
And
anyway,
sometimes now they'll come through as like a local kind of like area
Oh,
code
yeah,
or
yeah.
something. So it almost looks like recognizable, like, oh, this might be someone or something like that. Then it's
Yeah.
a weird
So my
robot voice or whatever.
And then they change the numbers. That's the thing.
yeah,
too.
Exactly.
that
It'll
too.
be the same person, and then you'll block the number, and then they call back, and it's like a different number, different area code, everything same person,
And then
system or whatever.
the one that left a voicemail yesterday is like, you're qualified for your loan that you submitted for $30,000. All we need is a few more details. And it's like some kind of wealth bank of one or something. And I'm like, oh, come on. How fake is that, right? Like, I'm going to give you my details for a loan.
Okay.
here, buy these Jordans for $50. You know it's fake.
Anyway, so that's my rant of the day. You guys got one or we're good?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, let's go.
So I was thinking about it this morning. Yesterday, the question got brought up, and I don't know, my nephew, he just turned 8 in July, and so he's starting to have these questions that are more conscious thought, I would say. Like, he's having, like, additional thoughts from his questions.
Sure.
He's like, how do you put gas in? Why does gas cost this? Or how much does this cost? And this and this and then that. And so it gets about gas. And so they're all talking about it, my mom, my brother, and them. And then they're talking about like, oh, I just throw 30 or 40 in or something. So I was like, you guys want to know how much it took to fill up my truck?
Oh, man.
Oh,
Brace yourself,
damn.
everybody. Brace
I'm on the-
yourself.
I'm on the same rant.
Oh, my
I'm on the
goodness.
same rant.
Both of you guys got trucks.
Yeah. And I'll say it's over $1 bill.
Oh!
Just to fill it up, just to put it on full.
Ouch.
Yeah, if you're rolling in on vapors and you pull in, because I did this before.
Yeah.
You're rolling in on vapors and you pull in, and it's on payday, of course, because you ain't doing this on any other day besides payday. For real. And you pull up and you got, hey, I'm filling it up. Pump one. Boy, you sit there and, man, you sit there and for about 3 songs, man. About 3 songs go by and you're like, oh my God. And then, yeah, it comes up with triple numbers, man. It's over 100.
Wow.
So my rant with it though is like, man, I was sitting there and I was like, geez, I'm getting old because I'm reminiscing about the days when it was like $1.94 a gallon. Like, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's my rant.
I got 5 on it. Remember that?
Yeah, like you literally could have 5 on it. Now your 5 ain't getting you nowhere.
Hey, I need a ride up to the city. You got gas money? Yeah, I got 5. You're like,
That's crazy.
I'll drop you off at Homer.
Last thing is our good relative of the day. Oh, I do have a little joke here. This one's brought to you by Garrick, my little son. He's 7, 8 years old. Anyways, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
Tentacles.
She knew that one.
10 tentacles. Yeah, he made me laugh on that one.
I seen this one I was driving through South Sioux on that little display where the flags and stuff are. I thought it was pretty funny. It was what is it? Because he's a dang. I can't even remember now. It was about a pony though, and I was like, hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, we'll remember it.
We'll remember it for next week.
Here's the hook. Stay tuned until
there it
next
Stay tuned for next week's joke of the day.
Good relative.
Well, I'm gonna give my good relative to a program called Wajoki.
Okay.
So they have an event that's gonna be coming up, and I believe that's today. That is their Wajoki Music Bingo Night.
Nice.
And so that is going to be starting at 5. And I can't even see that. I got to squint. Don't got my glasses, guys. Sorry. So it's going to be at the Wellness Center starting at 5 to 8. And then they'll have games and prizes. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Mimi K. Dozo at wchs.health.
Nice.
Shout out to the ladies over there at Wajoki, Shrees, Mimi K, and the gang.
Yeah, for sure. So come on down. Community night. Wajoki means family. So
Yes.
bring the family on. Come on down, all ages.
Cool.
You guys got
I got a good relative. Hey, so he's not a Winnebago community member, but he's definitely an asset to the tribe. But Mr. Greg Garcia, he come out to help us get all the equipment, all the planning, everything for our new tower 88.9 to go up. And this is why he wins my good citizen, our good relative of the day, is because during his time here, he was barely getting around. You know, he had to do a lot of work out to the tower, hooking up computers here, different things in our maintenance room back here with all of our wires and stuff. And he was barely getting around. Well, he got through it. And he had a couple dogs with him too.
Yeah.
Ted and Larry. Anyway, after it all said and done, he got the tower up, man. Winnebago 88.9 is up and going, nice and clear. And so on his way out of town, his dog Larry got sick.
Yeah.
And got some seizures and stuff, and he had to get him down to Omaha to the nearest vet.
Yeah.
And so it ended up being like he was trying to get back to California, back to work. Ended up having to stay in Omaha and in the Midwest for about a week because his dog was sick, And but like I said, he was kind of phased the week before. Anyway, he gets home to California, goes see a doctor himself. He's barely getting around because he messed up a vertebrae on his drive out here, and he was working the entire time on a messed up vertebrae. So he had surgery out there after he got back.
You're crazy.
He said, "Oh, hey, I don't mind coming back and helping you guys in the Midwest, but I'm flying next time." But I got to give a shout out to Greg, man, because he did so much for the radio station and the tribe that it goes. I can't even thank him enough.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my good relative.
Well, and then you left an important piece out that everybody's wondering and stuff. How was the dog? And it didn't sound good.
No, it didn't sound good. He thought he had to leave Larry behind and try to get back to California because he had work to get back to, and so it didn't sound good. But by the grace of God and with a lot of prayers too, because I told him I'm gonna pray for you guys, because that's kind of a tough thing, and I know that he had 2 dogs. They're his life, and he's been praying for them too. And he literally had to turn around where he was and go back because they said that Larry was responding really good. Yeah. So he's still with us, man.
Yeah. Yep. We have some video of Larry and cruising around up at the tower, and they were. When I first met them and stuff, they're all wet. And I was like, why are they all wet? Because the weeds were wet and they were chasing a ball and all this and that and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Well, they live in California and they have to be at dog parks and enclosed in a fence and stuff like that out there. And so when he came to Winnebago, he just let them go, and man, they just went out and had some fun.
Yeah, for sure. Gayla, you got a good relative?
My good relative would probably be... everybody that's going to help wash school over at the Ho-Chunk Farmers Market. It's really cool. I really look forward to that every year. I didn't get to do it last year, but just kind of the community coming together and contributing to that, and it's just a really good time. I'll probably head over there sometime today.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's the last day today, right?
Is it? Awesome. All right. Hit him with it, and we're off the air. Thank you guys for joining us. And Winnebago Talks every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Great communication. Yes. Great episode with an interview with Savannah and President Bartel. And
Jody.
Jody right there from the DDU IHS and stuff. But go ahead, DJ Bethany, take them out.
Yes, as always, be good to yourself and be good to everyone else.
Can I tell you, babe?